So, unlike many other things that I do, I'm actually doing just a season review of this series, which is Rick and Morty Season 2. So, like last time, Rick and Morty Season 2, Rick and Morty Season 1, I actually had one favorite one, and I just talked about that. This time around, I'm actually going to just look at all of them, say which ones were good, which ones that came close to me being enjoying and favoriting, and etc. etc. But of course, in this case, there's only one that I'm like, dude, I love this one. Okay, first things first is a wrinkle in time, and this is basically taking back what happened the first time in the first season. The fact of in the first season they stopped time, and then after that they were doing some. There was like some months before they restarted, which then you find the aftermath of what happens during that. And well, the only thing I could tell you about this episode without being like, oh, I'll go through the whole entire thing, it takes 5 minutes, is just the fact of number one, you have a co-starring, a special guest star of Keen and Michael. Yeah, Key and Peele. Yeah, they actually showed up, and you also get to see the reason why Einstein actually was obsessed with not TV, with time, and in fact that Einstein has the same hairstyle as Rick, which is kind of funny. Anyways, this one was okay. It was interesting. You actually got to see Rick caring about Morty, so that was kind of cool. A Morty Night Run. I kind of don't remember what that was, but it's not really that good, I bet, chances are. Not to nitpick and say it's crap, but it looks like here, this is actually the one that they got a lot of viewership of it. So let me just check to see which one this is, because I kind of don't remember this one. Okay, it would be cool if you just show me what. I don't know. Oh, this actually might be the one where he saved a noxious gas alien, and yeah, that was okay, but that was kind of sad though. Yeah, this is also the one where they actually had the whole daycare center for Rick's daddy. That was kind of funny. I do have to admit, props on that, but the other side of the story of this episode made it so that it wasn't my favorite episode of the season. Then you got auto erect simulation, which, oh yeah, this wasn't. Oh yeah, this is the one where we find out that Rick actually had an ex girlfriend who actually could take over everyone's mind and stuff like that, which that was cool. But it was very, very sad to see how this happened. It's actually ended. It was kind of sad. Next is Total Recall, and this one was close to being the favorite one of the season. This one came close. The only messed up part is just the fact of the misleading thing of Mr. Poopy Butthole, who actually shows up at the end of the season. It's kind of funny. But still, this is kind of what they did with The Simpsons. The fact that they inserted one of their characters who it didn't eat new crap. He was just a side character, but they thought it would be funny to just fit him in a few places. Which, if you actually know your Simpsons history, he wasn't there. So in this same one, it's like, was Mr. Poopy Butthole in the 11th episode? I would say if he was a side character in the 11th episode, then he might be second place in favoriting it. He's still in second place, but at least it might actually be closer for him to be in first place. Or this episode to be first place. But anyways, we figured that Mr. Poopy Butthole actually was an alien as well. And you figured he was the original one, but for some reason Rick was too stupid to actually realize he was. So you would figure, yeah, but it turns out that he was a real deal, and for you to insert him and things, it's like, yeah, right, he wasn't in any of those adventures. So, whatever. Next is getting schools Swifty. I think that's how to say it. Or if it's that in another video. But anyways, this one was okay. This one's kind of funny, but on the other hand, it's just like the fact of, dude, it's still stupid as hell. So yeah, this one doesn't get to make it. The Ricks Must Be Crazy. Was this the one? Yeah, I think this is the one. Yeah, this was the one. The Ricks Must Be Crazy. This one is my favorite one out of the bunch. But I would have called this episode Keep Summer Safe. Oh my gosh, because of that, it was just so good. And then it made it even better, just the fact of it was Stephen Colbert who actually showed up and guest starred as the scientist who created something that negated Rick's idea for the miniverse he created. That was fun. Then next is Big Trouble in Little Sanchez, which that was okay. That was an okay one, but I didn't really care. The second one, the eighth episode was Interdimensional Cable 2. And they said it was a callback. And there was a side part of this where, unlike the first time, there was really no side story to it. Technically, it was the cable that had the side story. But in this version, you actually had the dad basically having the decision of either A, cutting out his testicles in his private area to save some alien ambassador. And what's funny is that he was trying to get his wife to say no, but she saw that freaking booklet where they would exchange his you-know-what for a mechanical you-know-what, and she was like, oh my gosh. Wow, jeez. Alright, next up, close to the last one is Look Who's Purging Now. This one was kind of okay, but it fell far from the tree as soon as all hell broke loose. I don't give a crap about The Purge. That freaking movie franchise is a piece of crap. Not unless they actually refix that Purge crap into what The Simpsons did in one episode, which I can even tell you what episode it was right now, because I'm doing some research. Episode in season 21, episode 17. American History Excellence. Excellent. Well, anyways, so in this episode of Simpsons, they basically said at the end, well, we're going to have all of you go against everyone else in bare knuckle boxing in an island, and the last person to survive gets to have a jail cell. That is a movie I would like to see, which I think there was a movie that was just like that, featuring Stone Cold Steve Austin. But I think I never got to see it all the way to the end because we had a crappy coffee. But anyways, that is okay. The Purge sucks. Alright, last but not least is The Wedding Squanchers. Now this one I just ended 8 minutes ago as I'm recording this. Yeah, I saw the ending of that. That was crazy. The fact of now again you get to have second demonstration of Rick caring for his family. And he actually framed his son-in-law as the person who actually turned him in. So he's actually in jail right now. So he's hanging in jail. Sorry for that. Sorry for anyone who actually wanted to watch it. But he's in jail now. He's stuck in jail while the family actually are going to have a normal life in quotations, because now planet Earth is infested. Well, not infested, but they now have alien life touring Earth. And now they have the federal protocols to actually be part of it. In some way, shape, or form, I kind of think that it was a dream in a way, because it doesn't pan out. But it was amazing of how everything just unbelievably unraveled in this episode. So definitely a must watch if you actually like Rick and Morty. So yes, last thing, just wrap this up in a tight little bow. Episode 17 / season 2 episode 6 was my favorite one. I love that one because of Keep Summer Safe. Oh man, that was just so good. So good. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys check out Rick and Morty season 2 for yourselves. Oh yeah, and side note, they said it's going to come back a year and a half later, which basically, and don't take my word for this, but I think by calculations, we're going to see season 3 in February 2017. Yeah.